Cody Reader here, and today I'm going to be doing something which most people may call either badass or insane. I'll just tell you what I'm going to be doing. I have some little itty bitty magnets here, and I'm going to be see, they're already coated in nickel, and I'm going to put a gold coating on them so that they be more biocompatible, because I'm going to be putting one inside my finger. I have my electroplating solution here, a little piece of gold, a gold cyanide solution. You can see I've been playing around with it. I've plated my scalpel in gold here just to get an idea of how it was working today. It seemed to work pretty well, except I didn't clean it well enough, and some places the gold is able to come back off. So for the magnets, I'll definitely be sure to clean them really well with some potassium hydroxide here. So, alright, so here's the cleaned magnet. I'm going to go ahead and put it inside the solution, which should be electrolyzed with 4 volts. Okay, and I want the current to be fairly low, so I'm going to put it as far away from the gold electrode as possible. Alrighty, there's the hydrogen bubbles, showing that I do in fact have it on the negative pole. Of course, the negative electrode is the one that builds up metal, and the positive is one that loses metal. So what's happening here is the metallic ions are being displaced from the solution onto the magnet, and then of course at the gold end, the gold is dissolving into solution to replace the ions that get deposited. And I can see here that the magnet is already a gold color after only a few seconds. Now I'm going to plate it like that for about two minutes, and I'm going to take it out and polish it. I'll tell you why. Alright, so I'm polishing it with this microfiber cloth here, similar to the way that you'd polish your eyeglasses. I don't know if you can see, but this magnet is already a very nice gold color, but the coating's still very thin, and I would like it to be much thicker. But what I'm doing here is, after 2 minutes in solution, I'm rubbing and putting pressure on the magnet, and that'll help, because the gold wants to crystallize out onto it, and that'll help flatten it out, knock off the peaks, and so that the plating will be more uniform and much less likely to break off eventually. I'm sure I could do it electrically, but this is a fairly non-technical system I got going here. Alright, that ought to do that. And I don't want to touch it because I don't want to get any oils from my hands. And in fact, I'm actually going to clean it up with the lye solution again, just to make sure. Okay, stick it on there, make sure it's on a different place than it was before, and then right back into the solution for another couple of minutes. And I'll repeat this process maybe 4 or 5 more times. Alright, I'm on my 3rd dip here, and I figure I'll tell you why I'm using gold instead of the silicone like I did the first time. It's because I know gold will not react to my body. Silicone won't either, but I'm hoping that the gold will not break down nearly as easily. You know, it's a good solid metal coating rather than flexible rubber. Anyway, there it is. I may do several magnets like this just to make sure I've got one that'll work for me. And I may try testing by dipping it in some nitric acid to make sure it's good and strong. Not sure how necessary that'll be. I mean, even if the gold coating does break down, I'm not allergic to nickel, so the nickel coating should be able to handle it. The other magnet I had wasn't actually nickel plated, it was just bare neodymium. But this one's a nickel, copper, nickel, and now gold, and electroplated. Alright, so I ran into a little problem. I don't know if you can see, probably can't, but I scratched the needle across the face of it, and the gold just kind of flaked off, and I can't be having that. So obviously the base material wasn't cleaned well enough. So I'm going to try again, but instead of using a base to clean it, because maybe the potassium hydroxide wasn't able to clear off the nickel oxide. So I'm going to try using an acid like a vinegar. And if that don't work, I'll have to go up to hydrochloric acid. Alright. I believe I have it. I can scrub it on this paper, or scrub it on this cloth as hard as I like, and the gold does not rub off. I've scratched at it with this needle, and it just scratches the metal, it doesn't actually flake it off. So I think I have it. It's got a good coating on there. Of course, now that I've scratched it, I can't use this magnet, but I'll do the same exact procedure for the next one, and I believe that ought to be okay. Unfortunately, it's now well after midnight, so I think I'm going to call it a night as soon as I get that done. And I'll have to do this later, probably much later, since I was hoping to get it done this weekend so that I'd have time to heal before doing any work. So yeah, I guess I may as well mention why I want to do this. Is back when I had it in the first time, it was an experiment, but I became very fond of being able to tell when things were magnetic. You know, feel electricity going through wires without touching them, or determine if an object is metallic iron or not. And now that the magnet's gone, I actually feel blind. You know, even with these little magnets, I expect there to be a force there, but I don't feel anything. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but I really want the magnet back. So alright, so I'll get to work on that. Alright, so here's my finished magnet. A good strong coating of 24 karat gold. Should do just fine inside my finger. Compare it to this one that I have not treated yet. You can see it's just white nickel. Alright, so there's the magnet. Alright, that looks like a good place. Kind of on the side of my finger there, so when I grip something it doesn't press on the magnet too hard. It's above my pinky there, so yeah, that should be a pretty good spot. So I think when I go in, I'll cut just slightly that direction so that the magnet will be kind of under the thick part of the skin here. Alright, let's go ahead and cool it. think I'm getting deep enough. Let's make the hole a little wider. Call that good.
Can you feel it very well with the ice being so cold?
You know, it doesn't seem like the ice is doing very much. I can feel it just the same as... But the thing that the ice is helping with is it's slowing down the bleeding. So you don't get as much blood. Okay. That's pretty deep.
I'd say it's ready for a magnet. Can we get a closer look of it?
Yeah, sure. Me. One up there.
We couldn't see it. Like, still can't see it. There we are.
There it is. Okay. Bring that leg back. There's the magnet.
Couldn't see it.
I probably won't be able to. That's not a very good camera. Okay. Let's see if we can get it in there. I need something to push it in with.
Spoon?
No, it can't be metallic. Let's just pull that back out. Alright, let's disinfect it. Hold on, where's that magnet?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, good. Thought I lost it.
Kind of camouflage with the blood.
Okay. Too bad I don't have like a pair of plastic tweezers. Huh?
Perfect.
Appears to be in. That was easy. Don't even feel it in there.
Very nice. Might not even need stitches in there.
It's gonna need a stitch. That's starting to bleed quite quickly now. So it's now for the fun part: threading a needle with one hand.
I took a sewing class once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever teach you to sew up skin?
No.
Needs to go deeper. There we go. There it is.
Mr. Reader.
Yeah.
Will you be able to get that out?
Yeah, I'll cut it out later.
Wow. Huh. That's how you stop the bleeding. You just stitch it up.
Yeah.
One more stitch.
I was thinking 3, if possible. The first one's just to hold it there, so I can get the other 2.
Fantastic.
Yep, I just gotta tie this one to that one. Not the best stitching job ever, but it'll hold long enough to get it to heal.
And you'll be Superman.
Okay. Just use this. Cut the ends of those. This is a horsehair, by the way. It's from my horse back home. Biological materials will be much less likely to be rejected, and good thick hairs makes excellent thread.
Let's have a look at it.
Okay. Where is it? Right there. Camera's terrible, isn't it? There it is.
There's a lot of blood.
Actually, not too bad. Let's go ahead and clean myself up with some of these alcohol wipes and then bandage the wound. Still recording?
Yep.
Okay.
Might need some soap and water.
Yeah, but right around where this wound is, I don't want to get soapy water into it.
No. Alcohol is good.
Put a little bit of this disinfectant. Don't want to put too much. Wipe off most of it, in fact. Okay. There. Let's go wash the rest of this with some water.
Just you? She won't.
Yeah, she did. Alright. So it is 5 days since I implanted this magnet. And everything looks like it's going well. I just removed the stitches. And I can hardly even tell it's there anymore. Let's see if you can get a better view here. There we go. That's a clear view. Alright, so there's the cut right there. You can see it's almost healed up. You just got some dead skin out there that will probably peel off in the next few days. It looks like it's gonna work. It's down in there pretty deep. and it's the skin's now over it. You can see the marks where the stitches were, there, and down lower. And since it's plated in gold, and gold is so inert, my body probably doesn't even really know it's there. So there it is. After 5 days. That's already longer than the silicone lasted. Alright, so let's see what I can do with it now. It's probably getting to the point where I can play with it a little bit. I'm not going to bring it next to my 1 Tesla super magnet anytime soon, but got the compass here. You can move the compass around. Feels kind of cool. Here, hold it again. See if I can get it spinning. It's interesting because I can actually feel the compass pulling on me at the same time that I'm pulling on it. So it's not like magically moving it, it actually feels like I'm physically putting a force onto it. And of course, my other fingers do absolutely nothing. And you turn the compass, it just finds north. Anyway, alright, so here's a pin. You can see it on the ground here. Go ahead and bring that up. Here's the needle I was using to sew the thread in. There it is. Oh. See, the magnet is so small that it really doesn't even have enough power to lift this. But really, I never wanted a strong magnet to lift things, because really it's just there to for me to sense magnetic fields. For instance, I can my laptop, I can feel there's a slight pull right in here. It kind of buzzes a little bit. Everywhere else it doesn't. I don't really feel anything yet. Maybe as it heals up and becomes more sensitive. The charger, I don't feel anything now. Oh, look at that. Yeah, now I can feel it. Right there is a strong buzzing. It kind of gets stronger right in this area. And of course, when I unplug the charger, there's nothing. I don't feel anything now. Yeah, current's got to be flowing for magnetism, right? Alright, so that's probably because of the transformer in there. And something else I've noticed that interacts with me. So when I'm cooking, I can feel it buzzing from here. So right now, the stove's not on. I feel absolutely nothing. Turn it on, and I can feel it. It's strongest right here in the middle of the coil. Kind of feels like a dome around it. Here, Arthur, grab a knife right there. Let's turn it off. Okay, so do you feel anything when you put your hand, put that there?
Nope.
Alright, let me turn this on. You feel anything?
Oh yeah, I can feel buzzing. Whoa, that's interesting.
That's what I'm feeling, but it's in my finger.
Wow. Yeah, it's strongest right over here, and then on the sides it's not strong at all. But as I get closer to the center, I can feel
and then
more
watch
buzzing.
what happens if I turn it down.
Ooh.
It decreases, because I'm decreasing the power. And of course I can tell that with my finger as well.
Wow.
I can tell when you decrease the power or increase it.
You can actually feel the power of the magnet.
Or I can feel the amount of current that's going through these wires here.
So you can feel the magnet vibrating?
Yeah. I feel it just like how you can feel the knife vibrating. And then I turn it down, it's less. Turn it more down. It's really small now. If I turn this all the way down, can you still feel it?
No.
You don't feel anything? See, I actually still feel it. I have to get pretty close though. Alright, let's turn that off. Alright, so that's there. I'll probably do one more update once this is completely healed.
Can you sense
Wait, go ahead and ask your question.
Can you sense whether things are like iron, cobalt, or nickel, one of the metals that
right.
is actually detecting.
Let's see. How about the fridge? Oh yeah, I can actually feel the fridge.
Remarkable.
It's like it's got a like a force field around it almost. I can feel like around these corners. I can feel the magnet turning as I, it feels like I got like a little bit of vibration as I move it across this corner here. How about this little magnet here? There's a little. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel that. That's interesting. It's like.
You're actually moving the marker a little bit.
No, I'm really not. Okay.
I saw it.
It's interesting. It's like the magnetic field is not constant across there. It's like it's strong in the middle, weaker, and then strong on the edge. It's like it's got bands of magnetism running along it. It's kind of interesting. I can feel it's like the magnetic field coming off this is kind of bumpy. I don't know how to really say that.
Dome shaped.
I wonder why they make the magnets like that. Maybe it's like a bunch of magnets lined up next to each other. I guess that'd make it stronger, yeah.
It might be the vector components all added up in the center from the center of the magnet.
Well,
on the edge of the magnet is only.
I don't know. Anyway, so I think that's it for now. I'll come back in a little while, maybe about a week or so, and see you then. Alright, so it's been about a little more than a week since the last cutscene, and I'd say I'm completely healed up, and I'm fairly confident in saying that the magnet is now permanent. And I can push on it as hard as I like, and I don't even feel it in there. It's completely a part of me now. You can see I can pick up small objects. You see this stack of magnets here. Yeah, I can pick it up. It's pretty neat. I can move a compass. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I can move it really well now for some reason. One thing I can say is that the sensitivity of it has actually decreased. Like I can't feel electric motors from as far away as I could just a little while ago. I think that's because as it's healing up, it's gotten some scar tissue. And I'm hoping that as the scar tissue softens, I'll get that sensitivity back. But as it is, I'm still pretty happy with it. And it's healed up enough that I'm going to go ahead and try bringing my half Tesla super magnet near me. I can feel it from here. I can feel it. I can feel the magnet trying to turn. So I bring it closer. I can feel it really pulling on it. But yeah. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's not, I can do it. I was thinking maybe the magnet would flip around. It doesn't feel like it flipped around. Oh, there it did. That felt a little weird. I probably shouldn't do that too much. But, yeah, this thing right here is almost as strong as an MRI magnet, and I can imagine that if it was just twice as strong, it probably wouldn't. I'd probably be able to handle that. Also, I've gone through a metal detector at the police station, and I had no problems. So, I think that's it for now. See you next time.